Previously on the Caucus Challenge. The trifecta has made their decision. What guy and girl are you voting?
Lance and Marcy.
Lance and Marcy.
Lance and Marcy, I guess.
That means Lance and Marcy. You two will be going against Adrian and Shayna.
What happened?
I did play for it, and I recanted.
Why?
Because
We had a set agreement. Regardless, you were going to be good no matter what because I'm here. So you know what I mean? I gave you my word. My word is as good as golden.
Right now in Boston,
Eliminations will be played in private. Woo!
Let's fucking go. That's my shit.
Oh!
I was really crying because I was really in pain.
Are you done? Okay. Which means, Marcy, you won the elimination.
You want me out, come take me out.
When you get sent into an elimination and you win, you receive the relic. You cannot be thrown into the next elimination back to back. Now, the one condition of this relic is you cannot come in last place in the challenge, or it does not count.
I really wish I was able to go into elimination because I know for sure I definitely would have took out Marcy. She's been talking really hot since the beginning, and hopefully I just get to go in against her and take her out the game. So coming into day 2, today is Avenge Shayna Day. So in order to honor her legacy on the challenge, we are going to avenge her and try to get Marcy out of the game, since she was the one to take my #1 girl out of the game and made rude comments.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the Caucus Challenge.
So today, coming into it, I definitely did some damage control. I told JT that I didn't really know that Adrian was so close to them. That's why I voted them in. I still got Ruth. Me and Ruth have an agreement as well. So I'm feeling pretty good going into day 2.
Marcy and Adrian, you two won the relic in the last elimination, and with the relic comes reward. You guys have the opportunity to decide together if you would like an advantage in this upcoming challenge or to select the teams that are working together for this challenge.
so we're gonna go with the advantage.
Ultimately, I did think of both options, but when Adrian said advantage, I was like, okay, let me think, because I don't want to have to sit here trying to convince his motherfucking ass to changes. I was like, okay, what can I do with an advantage? So I was just thinking of it from the perspective of, if my allies get spread out, they'll have the upper hand of competing and not being able to, throw it on their team or whatever. So I just thought of it like that, but I definitely considered both options, so hopefully I made the right decision.
Today's first challenge is called Decode on the Road. Played in 4 teams of 4, each team begins at the starting line. They must then complete a race linked to their team at all times. They must get to a puzzle board to obtain the code. Once they decode the puzzle, players will race to a designated area where there will be 2 water jugs. Those water jugs can be used to DQ and sabotage any other team. The majority of your team has to agree with who you are going to sabotage. The first place team will then have to select 3 players from their team to form the trifecta, leaving 1 person out.
I'm really focused on the prize at hand. I'm ready to win this challenge, and to be honest, I'm feeling good. Yes, I did lose someone in Shayna, but we did get a big opponent out in Lance. It was a bigger win. So I'm just really focused on this day, and hopefully everything pans out.
Teams have been randomly selected. You're playing in teams of 4, 2 boys, 2 girls. So when I tell you to step forward, that is a team. So, team 1, Clay, Adrian, Deja, Damaris, Marcy, Jess, Edarius, Easy.
I was placed on a team with Marcy, Darius, Jess, and we made the team. I knew my friends, the 7, were going to vote against Marcy, but because I'm on her team, I am going to try my best to complete this puzzle, but hopefully it doesn't get sabotaged, and then it ends up screwing me up.
Seeing my team, I definitely was a little disappointed, only because I was kind of left with, I guess, like the doo-doo team, which is the worst thing to say because I really do love Adarius and I really do love Jess. So with this advantage, I'm hoping and praying that, you know, I just don't come in last and we can able to pull this through.
Team 3, Beato, Mike, Janice, and Kristen. And the last 4 of you, JT, Kendrick, Ava, and Ruth, you guys will be team 4. Alright, so
I'm sorry, we're pretty athletic too, and we the fucking beast.
3, 2, 1, go!
2 times.
We get broken up into our teams of 4. I noticed that it's me and 3 people from the other side. So I'm kind of like, oh crap, what I do? Not only is it only going to be a trifecta, which means that I'll be out, it's also we have an advantage. So there's a good chance we can win. But I look to my right and I see Marcy and she's like, throw this. And I think about it and I'm like, that's such a good idea. I definitely need to throw it as much as I can because this team cannot win.
We have a chance to actually sabotage someone, and right now the hit list, it's Marcy. She said she was gonna work with me, and then she turns out like she voted a different way and then never comes to me about it. And obviously there was poor communication in the challenge in general with her. So honestly, you weren't playing with me, you were playing with other people, and if that's the case, that's fine. But if you're not with me, then you're against me.
Alright, find your number.
So fortunately, we were the second team to get to the brain teaser, so hopefully that little bit of a time, you know, advantage could, you know, help us win this challenge, or at least just not come in fucking last place. I'm just not good at, like, math kind of brain teasers, like, oh, what's this number, stuff like that. It's just not fucking for me. So I knew that I was really not going to be that much of a benefit for this challenge, so I was really hoping that Easy, Adarius, and Jess could solve this, because I was fucking clueless.
What the fuck is this?
Before the challenge even started, me and my alliance had a plan to sabotage Mercy because she has the relic, and in order for us to avenge Shayna, we need her out of the game. So if she came in last, then she doesn't have any safety anymore. So the number 1 plan was just to sabotage her, whether it was my team winning, JT's team winning, or even Janice's team winning. I felt bad because Easy was on Marcy's team, but at the end of the day, he already knew what was going on.
Decode on the road had to be, for me, it was pretty difficult. It was probably the most difficult challenge that I've had so far. I got to a point where I was feeling sick, and I was telling my team, they were literally dragging me, and I was like, I don't feel good, guys. Like, I don't know if I can do this. I really felt sick. I thought I was going to throw up because all I had to eat and drink was water. But I knew I had to, you know, wake myself out of it because this season we have good competitors. So I just had to, you know, snap out of it as fast as I can.
Come on. Pass this car. Pass this car.
There's running involved, and we all know how that goes for me, so I was definitely not looking forward to that. I thought that Ruth and JT would be pretty good at helping me solve this puzzle because we're all pretty smart, so I just figured that me, Ruth, and JT could hold it down.
I thought our team was pretty stacked. Like, I thought we were pretty good. I did have an alliance with Janice. So when we were doing the puzzle, it was a little difficult, and I was out of breath from running. I was dead.
Check.
I put a 2.
Check.
The puzzle was obviously hard, but I was still trying to help out our team and Marcy especially because I wasn't gonna, you know, just ruin the challenge because nobody was like having it with Marcy. Like, she's on my team, so I'm obviously gonna back her up. But honestly, I really did not get the puzzle, so I really wasn't that much help.
Nothing's correct.
I'm thinking that too, but it's only one number.
Marcy had the relic, and it was kind of an advantage for my team because we didn't have to run 2 laps. We only had to run 1, so I think it made it easier for all of us. But I knew my alliance was going against Marcy. I personally didn't want to lose. I didn't want my team to lose, so when I got to the puzzle, I was trying my hardest to solve it, but that shit was so difficult for me, yo. Like, me and Darius were going back and forth, like, is it this number, is it this?
It says that 1 is correct, and then it says that nothing is correct, and 4 is in there. So it can't be 4.
Okay.
And then...
You walk, Tyler, what number is correct?
So that means 2, right? 2. No. 2 and 2 here. 1 number is correct and 1 is 2. It has to be 2.
Yeah, I know, you got it.
So scratch 1.
While I'm doing the puzzle, I just know that in the back of my mind, I know that Clay is throwing it because I did tell him before the challenge started to throw it because no matter what, whether his team won or not, he was not going to be picked into the trifecta because those 3 people from the clique, they were going to team up and go against Clay. So essentially, it was in his best interest to throw it, giving me the best chance of winning because if we won, I would definitely have the power and be in the trifecta and I would be able to protect him.
Maybe like they're talking about going backwards.
We're only using these.
I got it.
Yeah.
No? I'm telling you, it's 3. It's 3. Why'd you scratch out?
Do it, okay.
Because, listen.
Okay, don't explain, but where do you think 3 would be?
Check.
This says 2 numbers are correct. No.
Check.
Yeah.
Yes! Woo, good fucking shit.
Shout out to Ruth, she really killed that puzzle. We were able to finish in first place, and the first thing in my mind is sabotage, you know, go through with the full mission. So I grabbed the bottle, I was ready to sabotage Marcy and her group, but we all had to agree.
Your team has to agree.
You have to agree. It's not JT, it's a team. It's complete.
Anyway, I respect that. What do we do?
He literally grabbed the water jug and was ready to pour it and sabotage my team. But he didn't even talk to his team. You know, he was trying to be the big dog and try to control everything and try to think that he's on top of the shit. But in reality, he had to talk to everyone because everyone on the team had to agree. It wasn't just JT. It was everybody there. It had to be majority. And Bruce was not about to allow that. So thankfully, Bruce saved my ass and he wasn't able to sabotage my team. So I was hoping that with that could fucking motivate me and my team to just hurry the fuck up because I knew that if any other team finished, I was probably going to get sabotaged.
If we can't agree, then we can't sabotage. I mean, like, easy. Check. Easy,
Okay, well, let's go for the second team.
I can't do that to Denise.
Denise is not. Oh.
Like,
Denise,
you're in it for yourself, aren't you?
I'm not in it for myself, but how do they help my game? If they help your game,
we're not
then that's so be it.
We're not
But
sabotaging.
then,
Unfortunately, Ruth is paired up with Marcy. Red flag. If I'm not messing with Marcy and Marcy is already moving shady and that's your best friend, then so be it. I guess we can't sabotage now, but you know, that's 2 red flags for me right there. And I was fine with not sabotaging because I knew other people were on board with the plan.
Are you okay?
yeah, we didn't even run that much.
You want some?
Oh.
You want some water?
I was feeling it after that run. We sat down, I was trying to figure out the puzzle, and I was just sitting there like, oh, dying. And until eventually, right after the challenge finished, I believe, I just spewed everywhere, man. I couldn't hold it, man. I don't know what to say. I'm embarrassed.
Here you go, bro.
I think 4 is second.
You guys are 1 now.
How about now?
I didn't.
Yes! Correct.
When you have the relic, you have to come in last in order to lose the relic privileges. So it was a no-brainer that team had to come in last. So when JT's team could not decide where to sabotage, I had to do it myself, and I rallied my teammates and I was like, this is what we're doing, and they all agreed. There was no no's. Everyone agreed. And that's when I grabbed a water bottle and I just did my thing. Playing the game, nothing more than that.
I will. All right, so you guys are out.
I was pissed seeing that I was sabotaged. Like, I'm being ganged up on. Why are you so obsessed with Marcy? Like, what is it about Marcy that's so threatening? When I didn't even say that I'm after you bitches, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I was just simply fucking trying to win. I was just simply trying to keep myself safe because I knew that with the relic, I wasn't touching elimination as long as it didn't come in last place. So it was definitely frustrating knowing that I was probably going to the next elimination. I was just hoping and praying that I can somehow make it out of this.
They tried to send me in. They're obsessed with me. I'm like, nah, y'all not touching that. And then I wanted to go for the first team, but it was 2 versus 2.
And I love you for sticking up for myself, because if you saw how quick he was to not even ask anybody, you think he's the shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I know that there's definitely a target on my back, and I know that bitches are obsessed with me and they're going to target me again no matter what the challenge is. So I'm just hoping that I can somehow finesse my way and stay safe.
Congratulations to JT, Ava, Kendrick, and Ruth for coming in first place. Now, with power comes a big decision. You guys are gonna have to deliberate which one of you is gonna sit out of the trifecta and rejoin the group. If you guys can't come to a mutual consensus, we will go to a wheel after a vote.
When it came time to decide about the trifecta, I definitely felt that I should be left out. Just because, you know, I clearly wasn't holding my own during the team challenge, you know. It's obvious that I was the anchor holding us back, and I felt that it wouldn't be fair that I would get to be in the trifecta.
I think we should just pick 3 people and guarantee safety for that one person.
Just do it.
The strategy and mindset was really, I needed Kendrick to get in there. I knew Kendrick would vote more towards like what I'm thinking or whichever direction I'll go, and he's a number for me. When it came to Ruth, it was just like, you know, she's obviously with Marcy, and then Ava's a wild card, and I can never trust Ava. So I knew that I didn't want them two and me to be the trifecta, so I was like, you know what, let's just throw it up for chance. And you know, this goes even to further thinking about picks later on down the line.
You know, I'd like to be in it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody wants to be in it, so it should just be random.
I just feel like I said, if anybody were to be left out, it should probably be me. I feel like I did the least during my time.
Sounds like you took one for the team. Thank you, Kendrick.
I'll take one for the team.
Of course I wanted a spot in a trifecta. Why wouldn't I? I haven't been in it yet, and I was ready to do it, and Kendrick said that he was willing to give up his spot, so why wouldn't I jump on that opportunity?
Chance it, the top 3, and we just save that 4th.
That's what I said from the jump.
Alright, fine. Yeah, my fault.
Alright, we'll do that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
After the competition, when we're all lined up, all I hear from in the corner of my ear is Marcy running her mouth. And I just can't. Something about it, I was like, I can't listen anymore. She made a comment that really threw me the wrong way because it was a very hypocritical comment, and I was basically like, you mean that's what you did yesterday? That's what you did to get into the place you're in right now.
You're angry. Please, I'm talking to him. No one was talking to you, so I don't give a fuck. Don't get in the game.
She didn't like me calling her out. She started clapping in my face. I didn't put on a show, so don't clap at me. I'm not a dog. Don't clap at me. So what's up? What's good?
We were talking. You want to get in my face?
Relax.
Don't get in my face.
Denise decides to open her fucking mouth and was like, yeah, but you, I don't even remember what she said because that's how fucking irrelevant it was. And I just simply told her, I was like, no one's fucking talking to you, shut up. No one's talking to you. And obviously that ruffled some feathers, you know, she got a little heated. Of course, you know, she feels some type of way because I actually spoke up and, you know, didn't let her kind of talk shit to me. Like, you're not gonna sit here and try to make a comment to me. Like, you just sabotage my team, you're in the majority numbers, shut up. I didn't come here to give you guys money. I didn't come here to lay down and let you guys run me out of this game. Like, that's not gonna happen. So of course I'm gonna be frustrated.
Denise, baby, she talk. Good. Stop it. She her thing. And let her talk. Let her talk. Just let her talk until she bites.
Please, like, get over it. Like, if you were gonna do something, you were gonna do something. Like, don't get big and bad acting like you're gonna do it and then not do it. Like, come on. Like, let's be real here.
Calm down. Not worth it.
I love my girl Janice. She's just like me. She's not gonna take anyone's shit. And Marcy making comments under her breath, well, loud enough for everyone to hear it. Janice stepped up and said something. Obviously, I didn't want her to go home, so I had to hold her back a little bit. If you know the challenge and TLWL, you know that if you put hands on someone, you will be kicked off the show and never asked to be returned. So why would Janice waste her time on hitting someone that's not even worth it?
I'm gonna randomize it right now. And the top 3 players in the trifecta. In first, Kendrick. In second, JT. And in third, Ruth. Congratulations on the trifecta, guys.
When the wheel happened, I honestly wasn't even surprised because that's just my luck. Everything like that happens to me, so I figured that that was it for me, but I was happy that the trifecta was willing to back me up.
Because people are gonna keep coming after me, keep coming after me, keep coming after me. But at the end of the day, like, you know I can fucking compete and you know I can hold my own. So when I get in the final, you know that I can fucking hold my own.
Oh, yeah.
So don't get rid of me and keep these fucking bitches around just because they're mad at me. These people are gonna run, they're gonna cut you off.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Don't worry, bro. I'm not playing sides.
Okay.
I talked to Kendrick. I was like, please don't vote me. I don't care who you vote, but don't vote me. And I even brought up us having a little alliance because I need numbers. Like, I need people in this game that are going to have my back because it's clear that there's a tight group that's not going to separate. And I need as many numbers as I can to go against that and break that shit up.
Don't worry, yeah, it's not going to do that.
But there's still possibility I could be the hit.
Marcy came up to me talking to me about how she wanted to, you know, band together. She pled her case. She told me that she came here to play, and I respected it. So I mean, hey, I held it in mind, but I'm not gonna make no alliance.
I want to hear you. If majority say right or Marcy, I have no choice. I think that's where everybody's going.
Not her trying to get my ex-boyfriend to eliminate me. Girl, I'm doing it. Last time I said I don't know, and then that shit got flipped. So yeah.
I think I'm gonna be safe regardless. I'm just gonna play up on like, okay, Darius was manipulated because they all came to me. They all said they're not mad. They just wish I didn't do that. So there was like, we get it, Darius. Like, you know, this is your first time. Like you had people come to your ear constantly. So if I can play up onto that and make them still think that I can be easily manipulated, I will be golden. And already me and my team, Marcy, Mike, Clay, and Ruth, we already talked about it. Let's stay strong. We just gotta make sure just to be honest with each other about everything, and we're good. So, and now I know where my mind is set. I'm going to stay true to them and just do the best I can and try to get Kristen on my side.
I need my No, he didn't try to talk to him. So then, yeah, so I already did that yesterday. There's no point of switching.
The only guys' names I would say is Clay or Kendrick, but Kendrick isn't on the chopping block right now, so I'm just gonna stick with Clay. It's nothing personal, but I've already been saying his name, so there's no need for me to say another guy's name just to have a target on my back.
I'm asking you two. You two are outnumbered.
Can I get like conversations coming?
Yes.
You have to vote someone that you feel comfortable against.
Yeah, who do you feel is a competitor for you? Who can we vote out to make you feel more comfortable?
If I'm going in, I'll go.
Okay. Keep that in mind, bro.
I do think the trifecta would not put me in. I know that Ruth is on my side and then Kendrick is kind of in the middle, so I think I could be good there, but with the talk of everybody outside, it does seem like the house is going to vote me in. Definitely realizing that we just don't have the numbers that everyone else has, so it's very possible that I'm going to see some eliminations. I'm going to work my butt off and try to make sure I get into a trifecta, and that way I can keep myself safe and try to avoid all the eliminations I can.
Hi, you.
Okay. What's up?
Who are you willing to vote? But I know she's trying to recruit you.
Oh yeah, easily she was trying to...
Does she not know who I am?
She was just trying to tell me not to vote her out.
No, vote her out.
But I don't really know what my decision is yet.
Oh, what works better for your game?
To be honest, I don't feel threatened by anybody.
Alright, period.
Right now.
Big energy.
So I mean, we'll see how the game goes. But as of right now, you don't gotta worry about me. As long as I don't gotta worry about you.
My favorite Pisces.
So you guys know me as like a lone wolf. I usually don't like to make much alliances and this stuff. In my head, I'm thinking, all right, I really don't have any specific target as to who I want to eliminate right now, and I don't have any alliances dictating that I should. So I'll just throw a random vote out there.
If the votes are there.
I knew a lot of people were voting for Marcy, but part of me was like, do I really want to vote my teammate out? We were just on the same team, and unfortunately, I feel like it's a game. Sometimes you gotta just play smart, and in this situation, I did have to vote Marcy out.
So you can't go but it doesn't matter.
When it got time for the house vote and everybody was talking about it, everybody was planning on voting out Marcy, and I just didn't want to do that. She was just on my team for the last challenge. She's never like screwed me over during the game at all. But it was unanimous, so I didn't really know what to do because that's what everybody was set on.
So let's say they put up Marcy. Who's another name you would throw out?
You definitely throw out Jess.
Jess, and then who else?
We're not doing it. We already told you.
Yeah, we can't do that.
We could do Kristen, I mean, if we wanted to. We could do, yeah, I mean, that's all I'm really thinking.
I'm thinking
Jess, like Kristen too.
Ava was in the floor. Like my least connection was Ava. She flipped on the boat inside.
Yesterday, yeah.
Jazz, I talked to. So like those two are not really any ties. So I'll throw Jess with Marcy. So we can say Jess, and then who's the other guy then?
They're saying first.
Because they try to get played.
Yeah, if they try to go and play, we gotta pick a guy.
I'm hearing Darius. Yeah, that's nice.
I can't throw this. I can't.
I'm definitely seeing the fact that these alliances weigh a lot to these people because everybody's over here arguing about or trying to figure out, oh, I can't vote her out, I can't vote him in, and it makes me think to myself, is this gonna be a problem? Is this something that, like, if I'm not in an alliance, am I just gonna be the easy vote out every time? My strategy has always been in my past seasons, I rely pretty heavily on my ability to just compete and make it out of the elimination, get whatever totem, and get out. So yeah, I'm not really worried.
I want to trust Darius. I do.
I feel like he's
Darius flipped on the vote inside.
Yeah.
Why am I I already explained that though with the Darius.
Yeah, it was pressure. That's why I don't like, I'm not a liar. I won't say your name in there. I don't think we should be going this way. But it's an individual game, and I won't have to help myself. So just, you have my word.
Marcy pulled me inside and asked me why we sabotaged her, and I said it honestly happened so fast, and I didn't really pick who got sabotaged. And I said I'll never vote you in, but again, it's a game, and I need to look out for myself ultimately.
I would be like, talking about no, Darius is already upset. Like, I don't want to play through that. Like, it's too early to backstab someone.
Got it. Okay. Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm 100%.
I'll do that for you. And then if you're safe, you're safe. Okay.
I pulled John aside because I know Marcy's going in and I want to take her out the game. So if they don't put me in, I'm going to just throw myself in regardless.
Try. I need y'all. Big head. Okay. Guys, we gotta figure that out. But I know who we're gonna put up against Marcy.
Okay, what are you saying?
Damaris says she wants to.
Oh yeah?
Damaris says she wants to go against Marcy. Whatever.
I'm not putting her against Marcy.
Hell yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I feel like she'll
That's
definitely
fair
take it out.
game.
No.
I feel like the man will clean that easy.
Damaris wants it. That or she says she's gonna throw herself in.
Because if she hurt Marcy,
She says she's
I'm
gonna
beating
throw.
her ass. I'm letting you know right now.
Beating her ass?
Yeah, I'm beating her ass if she hurts Marcy.
You're crazy.
I'm so dead.
Marcy dragged Shayna.
Shayna and her are not the same person.
What do you mean? That makes no sense. Ruth thought that for some reason that Damaris going in against Marcy was going to be unfair, and that if Marcy got dragged, there would be problems. But let's just be honest, she was just scared because she thought that, you know, Damaris was going to beat her, and she was scared that Marcy was going to be out the game and she was going to be relatively left alone in the game. You know, she was just scared of that ultimate fact. And we knew we wanted Damaris to go in and finish business.
I just want to know that if you're in the house, could you not get screened? Because I'm not voting for you.
Yeah,
and I swear on my life.
Okay, I could.
You in particular which one of us?
Yeah.
You in particular which one of us? The only problem with that is that I feel like it's just kind of like throwing away our games. And there's one that's easy.
No, I know, but they don't have anything out for me, so I don't have anything out for them. You know what I'm saying?
At some point, you have to go off of that.
Eventually, I'm just not there yet.
As long as you just don't vote for me, then you're good what you're doing.
I talked to Kristen. Kristen said she wasn't voting me. She was like, I'm gonna vote Jess, because she doesn't want to be here. That's fine by me. I don't want Jess to go home, but as long as it's not me, that's fine by me.
You can make an ability as well. You can't, I mean, this is the problem with playing both sides. Like, you get caught up. So you have to figure out which one you're going to.
No, everybody's doing y'all, and this, I don't know if I should just go with everybody else, but if I go the opposite, like, you guys don't be mad and just
Who's y'all? Me and
you, Marcy, like, Mike and all that. I'm with you guys, but it's like, I have no choice but to go against you, because everybody's going for y'all.
I started to get so emotional because, again, I was working with both sides of the house. Like, one side wanted me, but at the same time, I knew that they were not really having me long-term wise. So I was so mad. So like I need to let Clay know, like, hey, you and Marcy are for sure the target. I don't know if I should just go along with the majority because, I mean, it's there, or should I just go ahead and throw just a random rogue vote and hoping, like, maybe that vote would change their mind, like, okay, let's just think about this one.
If I go in, I go in. I feel like I don't like to be here. How should I do that? Hasn't worked out, it's not, but...
Lance left yesterday. That was the person that I really knew that I had my back 100%. Darius comes up to me, lets me know, he's very emotional. He lets me know that, pretty much I'm going in. I let him know, it's fine. Do what you have to do. If you vote for me, I get it. If not, I appreciate it as well. But I also, as soon as he says that, I start getting myself mentally prepared.
So I would quit. It's all you is that when I'm gone, I'm gonna tell you, when I'm gone, if Jess is gone, they're blocking you, they're gonna keep picking up this whole Paul. And I'm not here for that. You have to play the fucking game. And the things I know that you're fucking strategic because the way that you're able to mastermind what you're achievable, boss ass shit. Because I'm not intimidated by threatening competitors. Because I love that.
So who are you going to win?
I'm down for you as an interrogation. It's just a matter of who do you think we can get the votes for. Who do you think would be easier to get the votes for?
Well, I don't know who everyone's voting.
Because Kristen's probably voting for Jess. Kristen's scared to vote for me. So that's already like an option. It's like, oh, she's not gonna vote.
I felt that there was a chance that I could survive the House vote, but I just had to put faith in people.
Next on the Caucus Challenge.
I don't think he stuttered.
I didn't stutter.
No one is talking to you, bitch.
I'm not gonna start flipping tables and throwing punches here, but I'm also not gonna let you try to bitch me.
Nobody's sitting there coming for you. Homie, when you got your name, don't do it to nobody else.
She went all gang on me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch?
He came to me yesterday and he was like crying and his whole his soul is already broken. I can't kick him while he's down. I can't do that to him.
With Ruth being a trifecta, I felt like, okay, I was good, and then also with JT telling me I was still good after that flip, they were not mad at me.